It's 3A. Kane versus Ryan H.
I'm in.
I'm not too sure of the scoreline of the set, but you know, we're 3 minutes in and we're seeing a 1-0 lead to Ryan H. So it's looking like another really passive 3A game until something significant happens. But you know, that lava just fucked up Kane quite a bit, and that red's not up for a while, so he's a bit too early. He needs to back out. It's unfortunate.
And just as we joined, it seems the frags are coming in. They're waiting for us, clearly. Ryan H waiting for the red, we'll get it. And Kane, nowhere near that mega. Wouldn't be so brave.
So it's going to be interesting to see what Kane is trying to actively do to get his way back into control. So he's doing a decent job on picking up these yellow armors, which is definitely a good sign.
Mega as well.
Yeah, he's got a mega to fall back on, so he's choosing not to get it yet because this is vital information, and he finally grabs it to time a push. Didn't feel too confident in that, so chose to back out, but it was a good decision nonetheless, I believe. Reds are up in 5. He knows it's up soon. He doesn't have the exact time on it. It's Ryan's dropped down and he backed out, giving the red to Ryan. He was either that or he died, really. It's unfortunate, and he's taking this LG battle. It's a good rocket, but it's just not enough damage.
Ooh. Ryan H looking very composed right now.
I mean, yeah, we have definitely seen this as his strongest map in the carp. Of course, I'm not aware of... this must be the first map, right?
It could be the second.
We'll find out, I guess. But it's just a matter of a case of seeing how the set goes. You know, as we have seen, he can be quite dominant on 3A even, but on other maps maybe not as comfortable. So if Kane has a 15 pick in there, maybe even Pucker, you know, he could throw a fray, and I think he can take a win against him.
Kane mechanically very skilled. Very fast player as well.
Yeah, before Arena FPS, I believe he played TF2 at a pretty high level, so the mechanics have always been there, but you know, since he's been playing CPM, you know, he's refined his skill and decision making quite a bit, and improved quite well, making going from a mid-school player to, you know, pretty strong, you know.
Still, I mean, Ryan H has been able to make this game slow enough that even after he lost that one frag, it hasn't really changed the game all that much. Changed the scoreline.
Oh, exactly. He has no weapons though, so if Kane's gonna punish him, it's gonna be now. Just a shotgun and plasma to his name, you know. If Kane can get a good push here, but Ryan's got this defensive play down to a T.
Absolutely perfect, and now able to bide his time in here until the mega quite safely.
If anything, he has no reason to leave.
Big rocket coming out from Kane. Oh, but one returned by Ryan H, and now he can choose to go in if he wants. Doesn't really feel the need to. A nice rel from Kane does change things slightly, but with that YA, it's still the stack advantage for Ryan
Available
H.
now. No, no longer. Oh, so he just had the 50. That's so unfortunate.
Can you avoid 6? Oh, no, because of course the Raul Zero is going to say 6 MG bullets to get to the 225s, but he'll have to take them now.
It's looking more and more difficult to make this comeback now.
Yeah, it's a lot of frags on this map as well.
Frag. That's so tough. Oh. Nice rail there from Ryan. And now the spawn delay begins.
And why wouldn't you?
This ain't no pub. I don't have to spawn instantly.
Oh, did that time.
He can just take his hands off the keyboard now.
The ultimate BM. How you tilt your opponents. What I'd be doing right now.
Already walking over to his computer for the handshake.
Just standing in front of his computer. And out.
Sitting behind him, watching him look for you. Oh. Tough game. Didn't manage to catch. I joined it around the 7-minute mark, and it was just like he was slowly getting this frag lead, which we've been talking about. You don't even see it happen. Before you know it, it's 14-0.
There we are.
And Alan is in the game.
That appears to be... Yeah.
Maybe he's going to sub in for Kane this match. I guess not. Alright, 15. This is Kane's pick.
Here we go.
We might see a completely different story here. I will follow Kane off the jump. Let's see what his answer to that 3A game. Because it looked very convincing to Ryan, if you're asking me. Here we go. They've just seen where he was, so he has the information. He's not even going for the... Gonna see if he goes for the Mega already. He's trying to get the vital information, and he knows that he's in the lower area of the map. Okay, he's got a rail gun. That's no longer on the map for another 10 seconds. Okay, he's taking things easy. No engagements yet. And that rail's going to be up shortly, and Ryan's going to want to take it. And they're fighting each other right by this rail. He's going to go up the elevator. That 50's up. He doesn't even need it. He's overly stacked. The red's up for him. Such a bad fight for Kane. Oh, it's tough. But the damage is there. And he gets the first frag. That was excellent turnaround. Complete stack disadvantage. Manages to win it. Perfect. Getting away with just 10 HP. Yo! Yo!
Oh, Kane!
He's
Who is
sick.
this man? Bang!
You know, these fights just don't look winnable at some points, and he just has an answer. Just out of nowhere, he pulls out the rocket rail combo. This is what you need to do in these tournament matches. A lot of confidence in himself on this map.
And so he should have from the looks of things. Oh!
Knows that red's
Hope he
up.
heard. Yeah, good.
So he should be routing to Mega now. Let's see how he chooses to go there. Through the portal. Okay, Aereo. Hello!
They both hit so much.
Oh.
Kane needed that last rail, though, if we're honest. It's one there. Out of ammo now, and the rocket doesn't connect.
It's good aim, but it's not enough. It's like, Ryan will get that red. So let's see if you can punish him on the exit. No, okay, fair play. Okay, this is perfect. He doesn't know where he is yet. Such good discipline from Kane there. You know, some people would just think to just get some damage off right away, but you know, he doesn't even consider you're there once he's past it. That lets you get a nice setup and secure the armor when you otherwise possibly couldn't take it. So he's right back in the control now. This is great.
Rail up the Jaxie. You hate to see it. One returned though, and a little bit of a fake jump back to the way out. Lovely stuff from Ryan H. Now in the corridor, both unlikely to miss there. Pathing
Kane took there, so he was at the Mega, he dropped down through the portal and then went to red. It's like a really sort of bit of a strange path to take, and I don't think Ryan expected it at all, and it did catch him off guard a bit there. So when you compare this to a map like 3A, the options are ridiculous. There is so many ways you can go. I mean, it's the beauty of this map, if I'm honest. You know, you can jump around it like very smoothly, and there's loads of different little paths you can take. You know, it's like a little jungle gym for CPM movement.
Oh.
Interesting weapon choice. Just going for the rail straight towards him.
Despicably bad.
Like a sentry turret.
The fuck was that, Kate? Hit nothing.
Might have the nerves. He's hitting the rails though. He's only missed like 3.
Oh, but that was some despicably bad LG. I mean, really.
It's like my LG, yeah.
Oh dear. That's alright, he's alright. He's 10-3 up.
Oh, bad decision from Kane. He doesn't even get the Mega, you see? Oh, this... Not as bad as it could be, but it's not great. You really want to give your opponent that much. It could come back to bite you in the arse in a couple minutes. Yellow up and the red in about 5 seconds. So is he going to choose to route to the red or perhaps go for a yellow? He's going to hang about, but it's just giving him a red now. Ryan going to back off the armor.
Nope.
Suiciding. Maybe trying to pray for a lucky spawn there. Hoping God intervenes.
Oh, I was going to say it's going to get on the red anyway, but no, he's
You're
not.
just giving him... Like, you just gave him too much early. It's going to really hurt him. He had a nice lead, he could have maintained it. It's so difficult to actively think about these things whilst you're playing. I think duels should be like 2 versus 2. Like one person's like it's like an RTS, you know. One person tells you where to go on your team, and one person just clicks on the enemy.
That sounds good.
I think the level of play would increase.
Red now for Ryan H, who needs just 4 frags in as many minutes.
Lunicod versus Rocky. Is that on now, Chalk? I'll have a look.
As they're setting up.
I mean, like we could go watch one map of that, or keep in this set. I mean, we'll watch the cider of this, and we'll catch the rest of that after.
Yeah, I think so.
We can't just leave it on a cliffhanger.
Lovely round.
What map is this? Is this second map?
This is the second map, yeah. Ryan
could be
H on the
third.
first.
No.
Oh, I feel like it's second.
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't seem like you'd get CPM 15 decider. Okay.
Yeah, I thought so. Go on, get him. Oh. Looks like Kane is has a bit of safety now. Could probably die once and still have quite a bit of control at this point. Yeah, it's looking a bit more convincing now.
Yep. There we go. Another easy frag. This one, well, should have been relatively simple. The rocket
Nice
was
shots.
really nice, but Kane, in the end, holds his nav.
I mean, the dreaded third map will be one to look forward to. When it comes down to it, it's just whoever knows the map will better, or the map in question. So we might see 22. It might make sense for, but maybe like someone might want to throw the other player off and pick something a bit oddball. I don't know what maps would drop. Right? Yeah, it could be a 1A game from Ryan. You never know. Also, I don't think Kane would do bad there. He wouldn't be as prepared with the other match as he would be, you know, with something like 22 or ISD. It truly is a map, you know. People don't really play online often lately, you know. It's just I don't even think the new players have even ever played it before.
And we're just waiting for a large lady to do a bit of singing. There we are. 21 to 5. Quite confidently, Kane's there.
Looks like he was getting a bit nervous when Ryan was hitting some pretty strong rails and the lead was a bit closer. But once he got a couple more frags, he just felt a bit more comfortable, I think. Because you definitely saw, like, he was missing a couple jumps. I mean, Kane, that is, you know, missing some easy shots. Maybe just the nerves. And we're on Parker on the decider. Here we go. So, we've seen Ryan lose to Gaia and the Chakra on this map. And I think Kane's pretty strong here. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to follow Kane off the start with the red spawn. See if he makes his way towards this mega. Misses the rail. It's an important shot you need to hit, man. You can catch him out of the pool. No, he's just getting hit by this aggression. Don't peek. You're so low. Oh, this is giving me a heart attack. Oh! You hate to see it. Reset. One frag down. The red back up. just a thought. I mean, how different do you think the dynamic in this map is between the different arena shooters that have? You know, we're talking Quake Live, Doombringer.
Doombringer. Oh, what a game.
I think it's very different on each game, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it is. But well, I would say less so than most maps would be, though. It just so happens it's like one of the few maps that works in all of them.
A bit universal, yeah.
Yeah, whereas if you think about, like, 3Age doesn't function in Quake Live. CPM 15 wouldn't function in Quake Live. Whereas Tox just kind of works everywhere. So it's like other maps would be more different, we just don't get the chance to see. But it's my favourite map of all time, I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's a great design, yeah. Oh, this is it's a strong lead for Ryan at the start, for sure.
And Kane missing quite a few rails now, finally hits one. Rocket does decent damage over to that railgun, able to drop and take a shot. We'll take the red, but he's got almost nothing left, and oh, it's just okay. I was gonna say it was just not gonna be enough, but in the end he does hit, finally, the ending rail.
It's good damage. Oh, he was finally just low enough. Almost a conveniently placed rocket for Ryan. Just lets him snag the Mega mid-fight. Not really what you want during an LG duel.
Not at all. Red now for Kane though, and for the first time in a little while he has all the weapons he needs and more stacks than his opponent. It's a couple of nice rails and can now begin to make his run and make a dent into that frag lead. The rails,
that's so bad. You know, you really... Oh!
4 in a row.
Ryan H. Pixel rail. So you really want to kill him there. You know, you don't want him to get too much. The red's coming up. But he's just run into him and Ryan's hit every single rail. I just think you need to like bait it out against someone like this. You know they're gonna hit it. So once they've shot the rail, you know they have that 800 millisecond cooldown. So get as much damage as you can in before that.
Talk a little bit about how different this map is in different arena FPS games. So I feel like what's unique about the CPM one is that there's far less set play. So if in Diabotical you think about a map like
it's an interesting term to use in arena shooters, but it applies.
So I think that there's in Quake Live and Doombringer, there's like we fight in this area and then we both move away, and we always end up in these angles against each other, and so you like always take these mutual rails. Whereas in the CPM one, because you can move that little bit faster, and Doombringer's a bit like this, you can avoid a lot of what otherwise would be set angles that people would use. Whereas like Quake Live, the way that you retreat, you have far fewer options, and so you're that much more predictable.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're spot on with that, honestly. I mean, the geometry of the map does allow for some fluid CPM movement in a lot of circumstances, and you can avoid some damage you'd otherwise take if you were limited. Most definitely. Ooh, but you know, it still plays pretty similar at the same time. You know, similar premise.
Like I would say that Toxic in Quake Live and Toxic in CPM have more in common than Aerowalk does across the two.
Probably, yeah.
Just because
I mean, Aerowalk is almost a completely different map to the CPM Aerowalk, though. Like there's armors in different locations. You know, it changes everything. Although I believe the Quake Live Aerowalk was played in CPM for a while. That map is called I mean, it wasn't obviously the Quake Live version, but you know that version with the yellow at the nades.
Yeah.
I think it's called like Hub 3 Arrow something. It's the original Quake 3 Arrow that was played in CPM.
Played in Doombringer as well. That's.
Oh yeah, it is there. You can go through the gap in the window in Doombringer.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
That's fucking sick, yeah.
Just to point out, the hub version that you're talking about is different still from the version of Airwalk played in Quick Live.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not like the items are the same, I think, but it's just geometry is slightly different.
Oh, okay, okay. Thanks for correcting me. I'll be right back for 1 second.
Let's go Ryan H. Getting some fat rails with a PH. It's getting to that time in the Duel Cup where the eyes are glazing over and the headache's setting in.
It's only been 3.5 hours, you know?
I know, mate, but I woke up fucking tired, didn't I?
Oh. Whose fault's that then?
Well, not really mine. I got a problem with my sleep at the moment. I haven't slept in weeks.
I was asking.
Bit of a mutual frag there, 13-6. Do I feel like that's kind of nice for kane? And immediately he will get a frag off that spawn with the grenade. Let's see what he can do with it. At the moment, it's not looking like a lot. He walks into that fight. It's a little bit hopeful. Bang. Bang! You need a bad girl to blow your mind. Ryan H. Making it happen at the moment.
Sorry about that.
It's alright. Ryan H. has just gone on a bit of a run.
Such a close set. It's a shame. I mean, most of them have been very tight-knit. You know, this is such a stacked tourney.
Okay, maybe kane can do it though. We're gonna have to see something wild, but the nerves look like they have gotten to him well and truly as he fumbles around the mega, drops after that. But here we go, hitting the rail. Doesn't hit the jump he needs to and is going to wait around for this red. He believes he needs it to make this run happen, but he has to do it quickly now. There's one frag.
6 frags, 50 seconds. Oh, he just... yeah, shut it down completely, that.
And the timer is his real enemy at the moment. There's just not enough time to do it in. And it will be Ryan H taking the series 2-1. Very enjoyable one though. And valiant effort from kane there.